everybody. I don't know if you're coming back after Pilates, Piloxing even, to do Pilates with us now. I hope you can join, but we are posting it all on as well, so you can do all these classes later at your own time. But the plan is to do this every Friday, 11:20 a.m. Coleman for Piloxing. That's our usual class and venue, and then the Pilates afterwards. So, Pilates, hopefully you can hear me. I have taken the head mic off, just rolling down and things. And Jacob's head's in the picture as he adjusts the sound.
Sorry.
Wave. Right, we're going to start though. So the whole important thing, it's posture, core strengthening, but all around balancing out and strengthening of the body. So starting feet together, and we do our heels out and our toes out. It's a nice, easy parallel. This is a nice, easy class that we've been working on, particularly at the YMCA as well. So I hope some of you can join me now. Shoulders down, standing up nice and tall, pushing down through the floor. And just engage that core. So just tighten that belt. Just one notch will do the job. Release the shoulders. Lots of tension at the moment. Stressful time for everyone. But we can do it. Shoulders are down. Let's turn the head side to side. So we're just mobilizing things. I know you're nice and warm if you've already done Pilates. But no harm done. Just nice, easy movements. Tilting the head, ear to shoulder. Up and over. Lengthening the side of the neck. Just releasing. Bring it back to the center. Drop the chin onto the chest, as close as it will go. And take the chin to the ceiling. Don't crunch the back of your neck. Lengthen the front. And again, dropping the chin down. And taking the chin up. So just lolling the head around on the chest. Just releasing those neck and shoulder muscles. And bringing it back to the centre. So a nice easy knee bend. Knees go straight forward over your middle toe. Keep engaged in the middle. Staying down in the knee bend, and we work through the feet. So you're just lifting the heel, working through all those little bones. Keep lifting up tall through the top of the head. Don't collapse in the body. Keep that belt just tighten one notch. Just releasing the feet. Shake anything out whenever you need to. If you need to come up, come out of it. But we're just staying down in that knee bend. Shoulders relax. If it helps to have hands on your hips, we're just going to mobilize your middle, side to side, front to back. So you tuck the tail under and rock the tailbone back. So just scooping. And then just trying to level out that pelvis, bringing it to the middle. Holding it there and just straightening back up and relaxing the shoulders down. So a bit more of a stretch into the side. Drop the ear to the shoulder, run the hand down the leg, reach the arm over the top to the top corner, lengthen through that side, scoop the body round to the front, just drop the shoulders forward, release in the upper back and straighten up through the middle. And again down the other side, drop the ear to the shoulder, run the arm down. Reach to the top corner, lengthen that side, sweep it round to the front, release between the shoulder blades, and coming back up. And then we do it the other way. So we're taking the arms up to the ceiling, keep the ribs closed, really connect your ribs down to your hips. And then we open the chest to the ceiling, releasing across the chest, bring it back up, release the knees, curving over, stretching out the back. And rolling back up, taking the arms back up to the top. We'll do that one again. Opening the chest. Bringing it back up. Curving over the top. And straightening. Back up to the top. So just gives a little shake out. Jacob says the bee's back with us. I think he's now just getting a bit obsessed with it. So have a little swish around. Nice easy release. Just to free up that middle. And then we'll just do a little bit more with the arms. So we've got no bands, but we can still work the arms. So belly button to spine, pushing down through the feet. Reach to each side of your room, garden, wherever you are. And just draw circles on the sides. So keep lengthening the arms away. Keep the ribs closed. Keep the weight over the middle of the foot. So you're not rocking back on the heels or onto the toes. muscles. Keep it nice and even. What about the other way? Really imagining someone's pushing down on your shoulders. And then squeezing those elbows into your side, ribs close, just serving that platter, just rotating the shoulder cuff muscles. Again, digging them in, squeezing, trying to crush an orange with the hook of your elbow. Just working those arms in the chest. Then bring the palms together, push the hands together as hard as you go. Squeeze it, feel it activate across the chest. And then we're just squeezing. Squeezing all those chest muscles. Squeezing across the chest. Really pushing the palms of your hands together. Just hold that squeeze. And release. And a little shake. Do whatever you need to do. Just working into the legs a bit more. So again, really important. Switch this core on, support the lower back. So this step forward doesn't have to be big, which could be a nice, easy, small lunge. And you push back up. My floor is on a bit of a slope here, so bear with me. It's an excuse if I wobble. You might want your arms out to the side. You might want to take the step a bit further, go a bit deeper, but you have got to get back up. So alternating legs, just getting a little bit deeper in the legs, a bit more balance. But pitch it where you want to, you don't have to go too low. You can decide how difficult you want to make the lunge. See, I'm wobbling, falling forward now. Next one, we're going to stay down. So pick where you want to be. And lift that front heel and lower it. If you don't like it on two legs like this, you can do the squat here and keep it nice and even. So coming back out, if you're still in a forward lunge, take the other leg forward, find your balance and lift that heel. So again, that's one option. We'll bring it back in, hold it here. You might want to do two heels together here instead. Or just coming up and out of the squat. Come out of things whenever you want to. Don't hold them any longer than it's too uncomfortable. But just keep that lift in your middle. First one. And give the legs a little shake. So we're rolling down through the spine. Make this nice and even. So I'll do one facing you here and then side on. Keep that support. Drop your chin onto the chest. Rolling down one notch at a time. Lengthening out through the back. Gravity's with you. Stretching, lengthening. Release the knees as much as you need to. If you need to support yourself on your legs, you can, and then roll slowly back up. So I'm going to go side on. We're going to do that once more. Hopefully that works in the frame still. So belly button to spine, chin onto chest. Rolling down, keep scooped up through your middle. Feel it lengthening down the back. And rebuild. Once more. The next one, we're going to roll down and walk ourselves out and do some arm work. So rolling down, want to get your hands onto the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. You can keep this in a plank if you want to, or bring your knees to the floor, tummy lifted, nose forward, elbows in, press up down, tuck the toes under. If you're happy to go into down dog, you can. If you want to just walk yourself back, so you can go through a nice stretch here, walk yourself back, and roll back up. I'll do that one once more, but facing you so you can see the elbows in. So rolling down again, hands onto the floor, walking yourself out forward. So again, you can do this in plank or drop the knees so elbows come into your side. Tuck the toes under, stretch back out or walk yourself back to your feet. If you don't want to roll up and down, you don't have to. I'm going to go side on for the next one. It's a chest press, arms are wide. Chin onto chest, rolling down. Walking yourself out. So again, you can do this in a plank. Take the arms wide. Or bring the knees down. Nose forward. Bring the hands back in underneath you. Tuck it under. Walk yourself back. And rolling yourself back up. So last one, but we're not going to come back up. Keep that support in your middle, rolling down. Walking yourself out. Again, either staying in a plank, taking your arms wide, knees down, nose forward. And then have a little stretch out the arms, sit back on your heels, and releasing the arms. So I'm going to try the next one side on, we'll see if it works. So coming onto your front, so you've got your elbows under the shoulders, nice long neck, long through the top of the head, and then we just small plank, just engaging that middle, lifting your tummy off the floor, and just breathing. Then we're adding a leg, so you're just crunching that leg in, pulling into the back of the leg, squeezing it in, and the other alternating leg, squeezing in, keeping engaged in your middle. Again, relax whenever you need to, but engage that core first. So breathing in before you go, breathe out as you lift. And just keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Just squeezing it. So again, relax if you need to. Breathe in before you go anywhere. Breathe out as you lift and engage that core. And squeezing in that back leg. You can do a double pulse into the back of the leg if you want to. Balance it out or do one more on each side. So always balance the movement, make sure you've done the same amount on each side. You're trying to even out the body. Release. And again, when you're ready, lifting up through your middle to release the back of the legs again, sitting back on the heels. You can take the knees a bit wider if you need more stretch, whichever works for you. And then we're coming onto our side. So I'm going to do the side lift first, so side bend, then some side leg lifts. You can decide if you want to then put them together. We've been doing that in class. So hopefully some of you are watching. I have no idea if I'm doing this to myself. So you can just make this a nice hip lift. And lowering. So again, breathe in before you go anywhere. 6 people watching. I'm not on my own. Hello. You can take the arm up and over. Lift into the side. I said I'm going to go into competition with Joe Wicks. Nobody laughs at me. It's day 1. We'll get there. If you want to make this a bit harder, you don't have to. Keep the knees bent in if you need to. You can keep that underneath the knee on the floor still, or you take both legs off. I've got feet side by side so that you're not pushing into one ankle. So if you're not sure where the feet go, put the top leg on the shoelace of your underneath leg, and then push into that foot as you lift up and over. So you can stop there if you want to do a couple more. I'll give you the time to do that. So again, you can adjust it in. You can take it, you might want to hold it, breathing out. You might want to hold it for a couple of breaths. You can still do it in the side plank. If you've had enough, I'll leave you enough time to do one more, but whichever arm is on the floor is the one that you then take over and lengthen out the side. So I'll just remind you of the side leg lift. Maybe we'll save putting them both together till next time. lying on your side. So remember, your balancing is the key, and we're trying to engage this core. So try and get your waist off the floor. You can have your fingertips, but ideally you're balancing. If you want the arm over your head, you can. You can have it by your side. We're just lifting that top leg and engaging the underneath leg. Make sure you can just see the tips of your toes, so you know they've not gone too far away. If you've been doing this class with me, you know some of the progressions we've been doing. Feel free to do the upper leg lift or scissors, or if you want to do it in the side plank, doing the upper leg lift, feel free to do that. I do feel when I can't see you, I can't keep an eye on everyone. So just keep within your level, keep yourself safe. If in doubt, engage your core. Breathe in before you go. Breathe out, lift that top leg. Engage the underneath leg. So you're just bringing things up to hip height. It's not high, but you've engaged outside, inside, middle, front, back. Try and keep it long through the top of the head. So you can do double leg lift if you want to, top leg lift pulses, or do it in a plank. Last one, holding it, make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. You lower whenever you need to lower. And then carefully we'll release those knees in front of you. We'll do the chest opener today. I don't know how much space you've got, so bring your arms in front of you. Still engage this core, so still try and get that waist off the floor. Your torso's not going anywhere on this. Keep this hip forward, stacked over that bottom one, and you just arc that top arm over. Keep that hip forward. Keep the hand in line. Don't rotate to open that too much. You're actually stretching across, and then arcing the arm back. Won't do too many of these, it's just a nice release. Two more. Or just hold it if you prefer to hold it. Keep that hip forward, stretching across. Last one. Opening the chest. Well done. We're going on to our backs. So I hope you've got enough space. Find those shoulder blades on the floor. Hands down by the side. So you want to just again engage this core, but you don't want to necessarily change the position of your back. So let's just find that neutral pelvis first. You can tuck the pelvis under, and you can rock it onto your tailbone. So again, it's not a big movement, just tucking under and rocking, and then just bringing it back to the middle. Slide your ribs down, switch those core muscles on, and feel your shoulder blades on the floor. So we'll set the shoulders next, taking the arms up to the ceiling. Peel your shoulder blades off the floor, and then pull them back down into the floor. And again, reaching up, and pulling back down. One more of those, and then you're going to set those shoulders there. Shoulder blades on the floor. Ribs down, bringing the arms. We're going to do the scoop first. So tuck that pelvis under, head and shoulders off. You can hold on behind the legs. We're just going for a really deep scoop. Breathing. You need to come down in between and release. Any point you need a full body stretch, release it out, or hold it a bit longer if you want to. So you've got the legs bent up, tailbone tucked under, scooping, bringing the head and shoulders up, scooping in, breathing, holding. So you don't have to hold on behind the legs, but it does really help exaggerate that scoop and engage that middle. One more of those. I have seen that the bee has joined us again. Beside you. So if I suddenly make a run for it, I think the bee likes the music. And release that one. So bring the heels in a bit closer towards the body. We're going into the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades flat on the floor. You can have your hands down by your side, or again, if you already know some of the progressions we've done with hands off or over your head, feel free to do those. Otherwise, we tuck the tailbone under, slowly pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep your ribs down. We're just taking it into a nice ski slope. Try and have your knees over your feet, so we're not straining, and rolling back down through. So again, that might be your option. Stick with that one. We've been doing lots with either heels off or a leg off. You might want to just try lifting a heel while you're there. Again, if you know any options, if you've been doing my class, please feel free to do them. I'm keeping it quite simple, as I say, because I can't really see everybody. I want to be sure that you're safe. Keeping everything lined up. Feel it in the back of the legs. Of course, you can take one leg off, but you're trying to keep the hips level. You can roll up and down with that leg off. Again, I'll leave that one up to you. But rolling back down whenever you want to. So one more of those. Again, if you've had enough, I'll let it go, give you time. If you've already done, bring the knees into the chest. Release the back of the legs. You might want to do a couple more, that's fine. Again, pick and choose, make the class work for you. Don't feel any pressure to do any more. And then we are going to go on to the other side. So obviously, so that I am facing you, not facing the back. It should be a bit rude. I'll swivel my legs around. So we've got the side bend first. Got the elbow under the shoulder. Try and lift away up to the top of the head. Engage your middle. Going into the side bend. Lifting that hip up as high as you can. So it isn't the same not having you guys here. It does feel a bit odd. Breathing in before you go. At least we'll get through this. Does seem a shame to stop. Again, if you want to make this a bit harder, you take the legs away. The top foot is on the shoelaces of your underneath leg. You can keep the underneath knee on the floor, or you take the knee off, going into that side bend, and then slowly releasing it back down. So you can choose, you can keep both legs bent, or take them away, but you must breathe. So breathing in before you go, breathing out to lift, taking both the knees off if you want to. Hold it here, you can breathe. Slowly bring it back down. So again, you can do one more of those. See how long you can hold it for. If you've had enough, or you just want to do the lift in the side. So you can always take a higher option or a lower option whenever you're done. Take the arm up and over. Releasing that side. Yeah, the wind's picking up. We are actually outside, so as long as we don't blow away. Lying down on that side. So again, it's the side leg lift. So engage this core first. Lift that waist off the floor. Check you can only see your toes. And the top hip is over the bottom hip. Don't let it roll back, because it's not doing that balance, which is what we want to do to engage that core. So you can do fingertips if you need to. Arm by your side. You can always grab a cushion or something if you need to bring that head up in line, or have a block if that's uncomfortable in the shoulder. You can bring the arm forward, but keep that waist away from the floor. Lifting the top leg, that might be your exercise. That's fine. If you want to engage the underneath leg, so it's hovering off the floor as well, so just bringing everything into line. So as I said before, if you added things on the other side, add them here. So if you did the top leg or the scissors or the leg pulses, I'll leave that. I'm keeping it nice and simple, waist away from the floor, breathing. So you can hold it, you can lower it, breathing in before you go. Breathe out as you lift. You can make it a double leg lift if you want to. Just keep breathing. Adding any other legs that you want to. So I'll give you enough time to do one more. Again, see how long you can hold it for. If you've already had enough, or you just want to do the side leg, or you want ready to release it, bring the knees in front of you when you're done. And the next one's the chest opener, so feel free to do a few more of the other exercise. But even here, we're still engaged in the middle, side off the floor, arms crocodile in front. So you're not twisting the spine, you're just opening the chest. So taking the head in line, hand in line with the shoulder, opening that chest and arcing it back again. So just two more of this one. Opening the chest. Again, you can hold it if you prefer to hold the position. One more. Keep that hip forward, don't let it rock back. And so we're coming up to sitting. Just being relaxed. Got legs out in front, our favourites, just adjusting. Shoulders are relaxed, just sitting up tall. So your hands aren't going to help you, but you can have them down by your side. So just engage your legs first, just pull up that kneecap, straight the legs, heels may or may not come off the floor. We're just lifting one leg off the floor and breathing and lowering. So again, we're alternating legs. So if I've got any of the dancers here, you can do this turned out, so you can rotate, squeeze behind, and you can do this turned out. This is a good one for engaging that one. So you can do a bit of both. You can do it turned in and you can do it turned out, just working lots of leg muscles all the way around. Trying to sit up tall, so it really is working here. Again, balance it out. If you need to do two more parallel, alternating, or if you're rotating and squeezing behind to maintain that rotation in the hips, doing the inside. So hopefully some of my adult ballet are watching this. This is a good one. I've done it a couple of times. Balance it out, stop when you need to stop, just make it engaged and lowering the heels if you just want to lessen it a bit. I'm going to go side on for the roll down. Hopefully it'll work. So here again, you don't have to roll all the way down. Shoulders are relaxed. We're tucking the tailbone under, we're scooping. You can hold on behind the legs. If you've got a band, you can put it around your feet. But just roll down to where you can. Keep breathing. Roll back up. Breathing in before you go. Breathing out as you roll down. So keep breathing. You can go further if you want to, but keep this engaged. Don't release it. And roll back up. You don't have to hold on behind the legs. You can if you want to. You can take the arms out of it. You can cross them on the chest. If you want to make it harder, you roll down with the arms in line. You're scooping through your middle. I can't talk and breathe. Literally just about rolling up and down. The bee is joining us again. I can hear him and see him just buzzing up above my head. So you can have the arms out front if that's better. It's right above my head, the bee. It's a really big bumblebee. I think we've disturbed it. The lights are probably quite warm, so we're and scooping in, tucking your tail under. I have to talk to someone. I've only got the bumblebee here. I wonder if he does Pilates. it, I've lost it now. One more if you want to. Those that know me know that's not uncommon anyway. Well done. We'll keep it nice and short for today. We'll have a little stretch. I'm going to bring my legs back round. Now this, I don't know if I say left and right, this is really going to throw you here. Cross one leg over. Work out whether it's your left or right. We're stretching the glutes first. Pick up the underneath leg, leaning back. You're just so, it's wherever you get a stretch here, and you're squeezing into it. Turning that knee out more. You may not need to lift the leg up to do this. So then, clock, is it I've got my right leg. So if I'm crossing my right leg over, I'm going to do my left arm for leverage. Sitting up tall, rotating away to the back. So you're just using that arm. Again, watch if it's comfortable, don't force anything. Bringing it back to the front. Swapping your legs over, so turning it out, putting the foot across the knee. Again, just squashing and leaning into it here might stretch that one for you. Otherwise, lifting up the underneath leg, turning the knee out. Feeling that stretch. Breathing. Lengthening it away. So leaving, I've now got my left leg, so my right arm. Sitting up tall, using it to lever towards the back. The last one before we come back up to standing. Again, sitting up tall, we're stretching down the back of the legs. You're going to lever from the hips, so don't curve over. Reach towards me first. We're really lengthening down the back of the legs, trying to keep the back long, stretching out. And then we'll stretch out the back. Relax the head forward, release down the back, stretching it out. We're going to come back up to standing, so rolling back up through the spine, or step yourself up carefully and slowly. Bring the head up last. Don't get dizzy now. Just piece the body back together, block by block. Lining up, shoulders relax them down, lifting up through the top of the head, pushing down through the floor, spread the feet out. Nice and relaxed. Just tighten that back one notch. So we're just breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In for 2 counts, out for 4. Again, in for 2 and out for 4. Refill. Nice to do that one. I never work quite as hard when I do it on my own. I hope you enjoyed. Same time next week, we will try and make this a regular slot. I really miss everybody, so we'll try and get the message out a bit more. And if you know anybody else that does my classes in different venues or at the YMCA, please do spread the word. Friday 12:30 will be Pilates, and I'll be doing Pilates at 11:20. Love and miss you all. Take care, everybody. See you soon.